she's right. We didn't give Barbara much of a chance. First impressions can be wrong.
You're right. I remember when I was a little girl back in St. Olaf. There was this old lady who lived up the street. She never smiled. I mean, she always looked angry. The kids said she'd kill anyone who even stepped on her property. We used to call her Mean Old Lady Higgenlooper.
Yeah, kids can be pretty cruel.
No, that was her name, Mean Old Lady Higgenlooper. She had it changed legally because everybody called her that anyway.
Then how come your name isn't Big Dummy?
Well, there were already 3 other people in town. But that's beside the point. One day, I got up the courage to go up to Mean Old Lady Higgenlooper and ask her why she always frowned. Well, she had been born with no smiling muscles. I pointed out that a frown is just a smile turned upside down. So from then on, whenever I'd go by, she'd stand on her head and wave.
That is one of the stupidest stories I've ever heard. Which proves my first impression of you was right.
Blanche, I have an idea. Why don't we invite Barbara Thorndyke over for dinner and give her another chance?
Sure, why not, if it makes Dorothy happy. Come on, let's go to the movies. Rose, what was your first impression of me?
I thought you wore too much makeup and were a slut. I was wrong. You don't wear too much makeup.
And so Dorothy Parker turned to Alexander Wolcott and said, if you laid all the women in this room end to end, I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Very clever.
Very, very clever.
I can't remember hearing anything more clever. Unless it was last week on Alf when the cat next door... I'll go get the after-dinner drinks.
Barbara, I picked up your first novel the other day.
Ah, yes. So Dark the Waves on Biscayne Bay. I've grown so much as a writer since then.
Well, I should hope so.
Blanche.
No, it's all right. Did you have a problem with my book, dear?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. All those waves. Big waves, little waves, dark waves rolling in, page after page. I had to take a Dramamine to get through chapter 3.
Blanche, the waves are a metaphor. You see, a metaphor...
I know what a metaphor is, dear. I'm not a dummy.
Blanche, what's a metaphor?
It's when you use a phrase to mean something else. Like when I say men are blinded by my beauty. They're not really blinded. They get their sight back in a day or two.
Oh, Barbara, this is my mother, Sophia.
Ah, Sophia, your daughter is one of the most beautiful people I've ever met.
Boy, you writers never stop using your imagination. Well, goodbye.
Where are you going?
It's Saturday night. I'm all dressed up. There's a car honking for me. Think, Dorothy. Remember something called a date?
Well, I think I'd better be going too.
But it's still so early. I thought we could all have a game of Oogle and Floogle.
I don't believe I've ever heard of that.
Oh, we used to play it back in St. Olaf. It's an adult version of hide and go seek.
And how does it differ from the children's version?
Adults play it.
Of course, I should have known. I think I'll take a rain check.
Barbara, it was so nice of you to come by.
By the way, Dorothy, I have an extra ticket for the Writers' Symposium on Friday. Would you like to come?
Oh, I'd love to, Barbara. Thank you.
Anything for a friend. Ciao.
Ciao.
And goodbye to you too, Barbara.
Dorothy, the masquerade ball is Friday night. You know how much it means to me. I'm counting on you to be the rear end of my horse.
Rose, sweetheart, this Friday I can choose between rubbing elbows with Norman Mailer or doing the hokey pokey in a horse costume with your behind in my face.
Well, which is it going to be?